Hello! New week, new vlog. It is March, baby! New month. We're gonna head to a new library, well, new for me. And then we're just gonna talk about books and stuff this week, I think. So I hope you guys enjoy and go with me on this trip. And I see you. Yes. Okay. Catch you later. Woo! Hello! Hi! I'm checking in. We're in the kitchen. Look at the kitchen. Oh my god. I got a new book at the library. So I'm very excited about. It got a shiny cover. Oh my god. Shiny cover. It's a fantasy book. So you guys know, I read novels. That's my jam. I don't read like long series or books that are super thick, super big, because it's intimidating to get into a book that's really long. I'm like, no. But I'm gonna read this. Because I want to give it a go with the fantasy stuff. I have been watching more stuff like Avatar: The Last Airbender series on Netflix, and also watching One Piece, the Netflix series. And I have had such a good time watching them. So I'm like, maybe I can give fantasy a go, you know? Maybe thick book are not too scary. I mean, this is like maybe more than 300 pages, so it's not so bad. But I'm like, maybe not too bad. So yeah, looking forward to reading this. Don't know anything really. It had a cool cover. I think the main character has tattoos, and she's an artist or something. I don't know, magic. But yeah, I tend to avoid fantasy books or fantasy movies, and even sci-fi. Even though when I do watch sci-fi, I always enjoy it. It's just me getting into that doesn't happen too often. So we're gonna give it a go with this one. So we're gonna read this for next week and talk about it. So yeah, so pretty, shiny cover. And I got it from this from the kids selection or the teenager selection, but they got the best stuff. The best stuff. So yeah, and this week has been lovely. I haven't showed you guys, but it's been sunny. It's been sunny the whole ass week, you know, from the morning to the end of the day. And it's technically winter time still. I mean, it's March, but it's technically winter. But it's been sunny. I'm getting all the vitamin D, so I'm feeling good. So yeah, had such lovely walks outside, and it just feels great to see the sun again. And I'm like, ah. So yeah, just wanted to check up on this. Yes, okay. Bye. Hi, hello. Book update, book update, book update. Yes, it's that time. I read 2 books this week. One was Small Things Like These and The Vegetarian. Yeah, both physical books, because once again, I'm in the queue of my ebooks, and we're down to 4 weeks, baby. And the other one is, I don't know, 6 weeks. So we're getting some other books meanwhile. Yeah. But I think, once again, I got into reading more, got into reading because of ebooks. And I think it's a great, like, starting point to get into reading. But then as you continue reading, I really like physical books to have it in my hand. And I feel like I take more time and consideration reading physical books than ebooks. But once again, ebooks are great. But now I'm on a physical book road because I'm in the waiting queue for my ebooks. But yes, this one, Small Things Like These. This is an amazing book. It's a short read. You can see it's pretty slim, like over 100 pages. It's a novel, and yeah, it's just one book. You don't need to read a second or third or whatever. And it talks about kindness and beliefs, or the act of doing good kind of vibe. And it's not 100% like upfront. Like, it's not like, this is good, this is bad. It's not like telling you, but it's telling you from, a story, and you make your own interpretation on what's going on. So it takes place in, was it Ireland? During back in the days when religion was a very, very big thing. And I'm not sure how it is in Ireland now, but in churches and stuff, the act of doing good, or the act of doing something that's important, contrast that to doing good acts on your own instead, as a own person. And you follow Bill, who is a husband. He has, I believe it's 5 kids and a wife, and they don't have too much, but they are trying to make it work. And it takes place during Christmas, and the kids want Christmas gifts. They want to meet Santa. So it's a Christmas book. Bill is such a nice person. It shows that if you grow up with good morals, a good parent, that can really rub off on you as a person and doing good acts, for the greater good, without you thinking about that you're doing them. The gut feeling. So yeah, easy read. This was one of the books, when I finished it, I wanted to read it again. And I did. And that doesn't happen too often. Like, as soon as I finish it, I wanted to read it again, like right away. So yeah, great book. And I seen on YouTube, there is this trailer for Small Things Like These, or like a little snippet with Cillian Murphy. Is that his name, the actor? The actor who's in Oppenheimer and like the Dark Knight trilogy, the first one, the character, and Inception. Anyways, he's in this little snippet trailer, and I'm like, they're gonna make a movie? Because this book isn't too old. It's pretty new, like a couple years. So that's fun. But once again, it's such a short book. So I'm hoping that they're making like a short film or something of it. Like Spike Jonze. I believe the movie is called I'm Here. It's like a 30-minute movie about love and robots. And I love it because I just love romance, whatever. But yeah, I hope they make it like a short movie. It could be great, actually. I believe that Cillian Murphy's character is supposed to be Bill, which is the father of this book. And I think Cillian Murphy is just he's so handsome. He's way too handsome. But hey, it's all up to preferences. Once again, with reading books, you make up in your mind how the characters looks like and, you know, how they are. But he's a great actor, and I believe they're gonna do something amazing. So I'm really looking forward. I want to watch the movie or the short film or whatever it's gonna end up being. So anyways, highly recommend. And I read their other book, Foster. Was it Foster? Give me a second. So I don't... Yeah, Foster. So I don't mess up. And that was great too. So this is an author who knows their stuff. Or I guess their writing clicks with me, basically. Amazing. Okay, book number 2. The Vegetarian. This one with the shiny cover. Yeah, so pretty. Yeah. I have read Human Acts. In the last video I forgot the title name. I have read Human Acts by the same author, and now I've read The Vegetarian. And oh boy, back to me 1 week ago, so naive. I did not know what I was getting into. This is a heavy book. It is a good book. It is filled with symbolic stuff, but also non-symbolic stuff. It is about this character who decides to become a vegetarian and not eat meat, and or anything from a living creature, basically. And what's a living creature? And it takes place in South Korea, and it's how her family reacts to this change, and her husband and all that. And in this book you follow the act from 3 different perspectives. So you follow it from her husband's perspective, her brother-in-law, I believe, and then her sister. So you never follow it from the first person, from her. It's always about the other people acting, and she's in the story. And this book goes into some dark subject. Dark. It goes all there. Mature. Yes, mature. But I'm glad I read it. I don't know, it's one of those books where I feel like, or movies, like I read it, I watched it once. I don't know if I wanna revisit it again, you know? But it was, you know, written great. I really felt like I was there. And also, it's not so much about the character once again. It's more about what's happening around her and how everyone interacts with her, become a vegetarian, and how gruesome it can be in a kind of way. So if you do enjoy Human Acts, the other book that this author has written, and you enjoy those darker tones, more grittier, mature things, heavy topics, I do recommend this. This is a good read. It was just hard to get through it, but it is good, and it does have some symbolic stuff in it, and I'm glad that I read it. And you know, the shiny cover, oh my god. But yeah, it's just one book, a novel, fast read. You know, got it from my library. So yeah, very nice. That's the books for this week. I will catch you guys next week with something more. Very nice library place I went to this time. I liked the library this week. Found a new library. I know, I'm an adult apparently, but I mean the kids selection, like the teenager to the kid selections, why they are always, I always think like they are more better than the adult selection. Like I just like to hang with the kids and the teenagers apparently in libraries. That's my jam. But thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time. Okay dokie. Bye bye.